There needs to be a lot of exposure and a lot of, you can say, buzz around the game. And that's the kind of PR and marketing and sales part of it. But you can also say from a creative point of view, actually showing the game to someone external and getting feedback on that is extremely valuable for us.
E3 means a lot for any game that is being presented here, but it means especially a lot for Hitman Absolution, because the title was presented at last year's E3 and it was received really well, but we wanted to make an even better presentation this year, and we are coming with different types of codes. We are coming with the King of Chinatown, that is a hands-on demo. We are presenting the Sniper Challenge that we are releasing as a pre-order incentive, and we are also having a closed-door demo of the Streets of Hope.
For a game like Hitman, it's really critical for us to be exposed and to get a lot of coverage from the game, because it's such a big project.
We're here because it's the biggest show in the industry calendar, and it's going to define how successful we really will be. It's a great, almost litmus test for the press and for the retailers when they see your product alongside every other product. You know, they move around this show over the 3 days and they'll see everything the industry has to offer.
I think you have to be at E3 simply because that's where all the key influencers are. So you have all your key media, you have all your sales guys, you have everyone who may have an interest in your game apart from consumers are here. So everyone needs to be here just to show off the game, just to get a lot of buzz and a lot of coverage out of this thing. It is the biggest media event of the year, definitely, for anyone.
Last year was an amazing E3 for us. I think we kind of came a little bit of an underdog. People didn't know too much about us. We didn't know what we had to offer. I think we surprised a few people, winning 19 awards, 50 nominations, and in many ways it put us on the map. You know, the guys worked really hard to put that piece of code together, and we worked really hard to show it to people in the right way. You know, we did press events off-site on Catalina Island, and we really went to a lot of effort to kind of make our first impression a strong impression. And yeah, it sets a high bar for the second E3. You know, and I talk a lot amongst the team about how your second E3 is the difficult E3, you know, because it's the year where you're a known entity, a known quantity, and in many ways the press are looking forward to seeing new things at this show, you know, break-in products, brand new products. And when you're known and people kind of have an expectation about what you are, it's very hard to come in with the same impact and surprise and excite in the same way, and yet you need to. Again, as I said, it defines how successful you're going to be. So yeah, a lot more pressure and a lot more work, and we think really carefully about, you know, what do we show and how do we show it.
All right, so we're here at the Square Enix booth. We've got the huge screen here that's going to have the trailers on it, and then we've got all the artwork all over the place. We've got some customized headphones as well, which are really actually quite cool. They're still setting up now, so there's loads of people around, boxes and bits of tape and all sorts of stuff. But yeah, so this is the theatre. This will be showing a different level to what we've got out there. And we've got 2 meeting rooms set up, one with Tor Bluestyle, the game director, and Roberto Marchesi, the art director as well. They'll be in each room, and all the journalists will be coming back here in the next few days to have a chat with them, basically. I can show you the meeting room as well, I think. If you watch out for the cables. You can see on here, we've got the little logo on the wall so you know where you're going. And it's the most air-conned room you've ever been in. It's extremely cold. We've got the trailer running and of course the seats there to sit in, and the same artwork on the wall as well. That's pretty much Hitman at E3 so far.
I have a little office in the back of the booth where I think I'll be spending most of my time in here. I won't be seeing any of the glitter on the floor.
Oh, the next few days are going to be extremely packed with interviews and presenting the code to journalists, and it will be very intense.
I'm going to do tons of live shows, IGN, Machinima, etc. Obviously just to talk about our new game. I'm really excited about that. Just sound first with the microphones that are going to do that now? Or
are you guys demoing the same thing that's in the presentation?
Agitated, looking for what happened, looking for something has happened, right? But I don't know it's you, so you can just go unseen out there. Agent 47 has been laying low for a while, and now he got this very personal contract. Now he works for the agency, ICA, and his handler is Diana. That people that know the franchise would know her, Diana Burnwood, and he actually gets contracts to kill her. This time, you know, a lot of fans have been asking, and all this feels so good to be here right now, and also these interviews, right, to convey that it's it's still very much a Hitman game, right? So I'm almost trying to sell it to you right now, but it's I really feel it's important.
So we've got the awards that we've been given so far. Most of them are nominations from places like IGN, 1UP, Game Informer. And what happens is basically the journalists walk around the show and they take a look at the videos that they've seen around the place, and the ones they like the best, they give us an award, a nomination, and we're sticking them all up here so when people come in they can basically see how well we're doing. And we've just got another one from GameSpy, nominee for Best of E3. So we're ready to stick it up on the shelf. And that's our collection so far on day 2.
It's such a relief to be here finally. We've been working so much for this to happen, and to see it here feels overwhelming as a developer coming here and seeing your game getting that kind of exposure as like a once-in-a-lifetime experience for us.
One of the main things, as we saw when we went to E3 this time, is that we were coming and showing new facets of the game, and we immediately get reactions from fans and press, which is actually quite helpful and very encouraging to us to see, okay, how do they actually respond? So this E3, for instance, was the first time ever that someone actually got hands-on with the game. We allowed press to play the King of Chinatown through and through, replay it and replay it and replay it, and we know that they kind of loved all this, you know, finding all the different ways of killing the king. And when they get that experience, that's also what they convey to all the people who are watching and trying to understand what is Hitman Absolution about. So it's super valuable to us, and it's also very nice to get a lot of the good feedback we get from it.
The efforts from the Square team and the booth that we had and the kind of amount of pods, the amount of presence we had at E3 was phenomenal. And all the press that we met was really, really positive about. This was kind of our, what we call like the proof part of the campaign. We're proving this is a real Hitman game. There is the real choice that we always talk about. And that was absolutely hammered home at E3, which we were very happy about. Well, we're here in Cologne to show off the last missing piece of Hitman Absolution to the press, which is contracts mode.
There's a lot of journalists in here right now. I think 270 journalists from across the world, so pretty exciting.
It's super exciting for us. This is, we believe, what we call the exciter of the project.
10-4. Someone bring me the blueprints for this place, for Christ's sake.
You always need something new and exciting when you release a game that will make people talk about it. And we've been showing off things that are more or less like the old Hitman games, just kind of expanded upon everything. But this is something that is completely new and hopefully something that will knock their socks off.
People loved it. I talk to a lot of guys right now and they're really surprised actually, like this is something new, this is something fresh. We really want to play that, so couldn't be better. And that's why we kept it, you know, as the last puzzle piece to add it on top of what's already awesome, right? So we're in a good spot right now and I'm very happy about it.